Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are going to be going through Tier 2 of the Galactic Legend Leia event. We're going to show you how to unlock it successfully. I know a lot of people have trouble with Tier 2. I had a lot of trouble with Tier 2. Wasted a lot of tickets on this event before I figured out how to successfully get past Vader on the second round. We're going to go over all my two tunes, which are going to be Leia and Han, that I've used for the Tier 2. We're going to show you the mods that I currently have, the mods I'm going to be switching to. That way you'll be able to successfully beat Tier 2 and not waste any tickets. But anyway, let's jump up here, show you my account, show you my characters, and we'll talk about the modding, why we're modding this way, and how it will successfully allow you to finish the Tier 2 section of the Leia unlock. All right, so here we are on my Red Baron account. This is the account I currently have unlocking Leia. So let's jump into the journey guide. Right over here to Leia. And you can see I'm almost finished with her. I'm still unlocking all of her tokens. That way she'll be able to get her ultimate ability. But let's get down to Tier 2, and we're going to look at the mods for Han and for Leia. So let's click this. Currently, as you can see right now, the mods I currently have on Han are just some basic mods. Health, we've got, no real damage, no really extensive high mods. But we're going to go through and show you why I've changed his mods and the mods that we're going to be using. So let's go to assign loadout. And we're going to be using Mara Jade's loadout. One reason we're going to be using her loadout is because I have her mod set so that she's really fast. Not only that, the key one is the fact that potency. Potency is going to play a huge factor in being able to complete Tier 2. And you'll understand why when we finish going through the mods for Leia as well. But just to give you an idea, so my potency went from 50 up to 100%. My speed went from 250 to 303. A little bit of damage. Damage is not going to be the real key. The real factor is the fact of being able to land exposes on Vader on round 2. That way we can get him down very quickly. Same thing for Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Basic mods on her. Going here, we have another lineup. I'm using the Bausch Leia Organa set that I have modded for her. It's going to remove that. And again, as you can see, it increases her speed up to 341, protection's higher, and her potency as well is up to 97%. And her tenacity is a little bit high as well. Of all the guys that I had read and went through on the internet, a lot of them spoke to the fact that you're going to be using tenacity to prevent, the dots from Vader. But I'll be honest with you, because of the fact that they are rebel, Vader is going to always be able to land dots. And you're going to waste a lot of tickets because he's going to be able to key regardless. I found this to be the most successful way by having a high amount of potency. That way you can land exposes and do really, really massive damage against Vader and being able to get him down. So as you can see, it raises her potency up. And again, like I said, her speed is now at 341. She is super, super fast because I'm using this Mara Jade set, but we're going to confirm it. But the main thing we're going to be focusing on the fact is that you are going to be landing exposes on Vader and being able to get those really, really nice damages. But let's go ahead and pop in the battle. We have 3PO as well. That's just part of it. This first round right here, we will take a look at it. You can use the AoE by Leia. It does help in the event it does land the event. So let's go ahead and swap the 2 since it took him down. See, now we have these exposures up here and they do a massive amount of damage when we have exposes up. So basic, and also the fact that you have a high amount of potency, you can mess up a little bit. Whereas if you're using tenacity build, you're not going to be able to make a single mistake. Otherwise, you're going to lose and you're going to lose tickets. So again, basics one. Again, I forgot right here to use translation from 3PO. But again, now he's ability block. Basics, just landing exposes as much as possible. And now we're going to use translation. As you see right now, Leia has 2 stacks of translation. We're going to put it on Han as well. That way he will assist her and we can land some more exposes on these guys right here. So basics, again, is basic one more time. And again, there's exposes coming up. And one more. And now we're on a successful round 2. And this is the one that really counts because Vader can be extremely difficult. Don't worry about trying to cleanse the dots off him because that's going to give him turn meter. And we don't want turn meter on Vader. We want to drop him down as quickly as possible. So here's the key to this. Don't worry about doing Leia's AoE. I do it right at the start, but you don't want to do it as much as possible, you know, every time it comes up. Our main goal is just getting Vader down. Once we get Vader down, that's when it comes into factor. So basic, we've got exposures up. You can use the AoE. And in fact, we got lucky. It removed all of his protection. So now basics, and now he's going to be dropping his dots on us if in the event that we die. So basics, we got another expose up. We got confuses up. We got basics. And as you can see, one shot right there with the expose on him almost kills him. So basic again. Basic once more. And again, he's back down. We got translation up on no one. So let's go ahead and put up on Leia. That's who we want. The basic again. Vader's going to go with more dots. Basic again from Leia. And one more shot should be able to get him down. Whoop, he still got to walk away. But basics. We got confuse more up again. And there we go. We've got Vader down. And now Leia is at about half health. But the thing of it is the fact that we have Vader up. Well, Vader is down. I mean, we've got him killed. So now we don't really have to worry about too much. We can use the AoE from Leia. Using protection. Basics again. We got translation again. Since we have translation one stack on layout, let's go ahead and pop it over on Han. Now that he assists, now we can go ahead and use some healing if we want to. That way, in the event that we keep Leia alive really for the duration of the battle. See that right there? If we used it during the fight by dispelling the dots that were on any of our characters, it would feed turn meter to Vader, which is not what we want. So let's go ahead and heal Leia up a little bit. We've got her back at full health. Now we can go ahead and walk through this. No problem at all. We can do it a couple more times just to show you that it works every single time. You can now use AoEs. It doesn't really matter. Basics again. And as you see, we get exposes up. And when we get those exposes up, it does an extreme amount of damage to those characters whenever we attack them. So as you can see, 3PO is almost dead, but that's okay. He is on the step. We've got another stack of translation, so we're going to throw it on Han. Get that assist. Basics again. We got expose up. Keep using basics. We've got 2 stacks of expose. Another basic, another basic. One more. We got confusion up. Basics. And again, there we go. Round 2 is 1. And that is how you successfully beat Tier 2 with Leia Organa and Captain Han Solo. Again, it all comes down to getting those exposures up on Vader and being able to stay alive and being fast enough that we can finish this event. So we're going to go back and do it one more time just to show you that it is repeatable and this is not a one and done situation or a situation where the fact that you can, you know, just luck on your side or whatever. I know I went through it multiple times trying to use a tenacity set and it just did not work successfully for me. Once I switched to using the potency sets, I had no problem whatsoever, was able to finish up this Tier 2 and move on to the rest of them. So now that we've shown you that it is doable with that mod set on Leia and on Han, let's jump up here and look at Vader real quick. That way we can get an idea of why it's more important to use a potency set instead of a tenacity set. So let me find Vader real quick. Where is he at? There he is. So there's Vader. The main thing we're going to be looking at right here is Terrifying Swing. Terrifying Swing, no matter the amount of tenacity that you have, it cannot be resisted by Jedi or Rebel. In this case right here, Han and Leia are both Rebel, so it cannot be resisted by them. So the ability block is going to stick no matter what kind of modding you have, no matter how high your tenacity is. They're going to receive that ability block against them regardless of what mod you have on Leia or Han. But anyway, let's jump back over here. Let's go back in here and we're going to do Tier 2 one more time just to show you that it is repeatable and it is very easy. And it has a really high success rate when it comes to defeating Tier 2. So again, mods are the same. Tenacity mods are not on here. We have potency mods of battle once again. All right, so let's get it underway. And we're going to do AoE, of course. You don't really need to do a lot of AoEs because, again, you're just wasting those exposes that you could be dropping. So basic right there. Now we do have one stack of translation on Leia. Again, the last time around we didn't use a translation at the beginning But let's go ahead and drop it on Han. And again, we've got exposures up. So basic, boom, boom, basic again. And again, the AoE, we can't use it. So AoE, dropping it down. We did get protection dropped off of one of these snowtroopers. So let's do basics. Got confusion up. We've got exposures up. And again, just dropping it down. Basics. Getting rid of one at a time. Not trying to do anything special. Again, exposes up. Dropping that expose up on a snowtrooper again. Basics again. I didn't use, if you notice, I didn't not use translation that time because this snowtrooper is almost dead. And we don't want to waste it when it comes to fighting Vader. The basic, there we go. Next round. We are on to round 2. There's Vader we're fighting and all those snowtroopers. So let's do basic. We got an expose up. Now, here's a decision that you can make. If you want to use the AoE at the start in the hopes that you do get all the protection dropped off, you can, but again, I would just recommend go ahead and using Leia's basic. Since we already have that expose up, let's go ahead and do basic. Now we go back to Han again. We're going to go in there again. We've got days on Vader and we've got immunity on him, but now we do have an option to use translation. None of our characters have translation, so we're going to drop this one on Leia by using 3PO's ability. So let's go there. Drop translation on Leia. We're going to use basic right here. Han's basic, again, we got exposes up, we got confusion up from 3PO, basic again. And he's going to blade us, and he's going to do it one more time, and now you can see the ability blocks are up. Basics again. And we've got one more. And now we've dropped Vader off again. Now we can use the AoE if we want to. Now let's go ahead and heal Leia because we don't keep her alive. Get rid of all the debuffs. You got translation up on her. We got translation up on Han. So basic, that way we can drop those exposes. We've got translation again. Let's go ahead and go back to Leia. Get 2 stacks on her. And it's that simple. And doing the tier 2 event makes life so much better. We got lucky. We got the protection going. Basics again. Another basic all the way around the block. Again, just spreading those exposes around are gonna save us so much headache, and we're not gonna have to worry about losing tickets. There we go. Another basic. We should have used 3PO's translation, but we didn't. But as you see, it is a little bit more forgiving than the other way about using tenacity mods. Again, I found this to be the most effective way to get rid of round 2 and dropping Vader and not losing, valuable tickets that we, have to farm out. So basic one more. Let's just go ahead and drop this on Leia just because. And again, characters down. That is easy. Snowtroopers dead. And that is all from having a really nice speed set. Not only that, the potency going in there. That way we can get those exposures on Vader and get him down quickly. And that is just how easy it is to get the tier 2 event for Leia Organa done. Make sure you're getting a really nice potency set. That way you don't waste your tickets. If you want to see the other tiers, we can go back into a follow-up video, but this is one that most people seem to have trouble with. But as always, hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Later, boys and girls.